Greetings, YouTube. Welcome. This is Wolf King. You're watching Wolf King's vids. Okay, so a few days ago, Trump made a speech in response to the impeachment and the Iran assassination of General Soleimani. And here's what he had to say. Uh, just a tidbit. Let me just get the clip up here. Okay. Here we go.
We have great support, but we have tremendous views, and so much of it is dishonest on the other side. But we're plowing through it, and I really do believe we have God on our side. I believe that. We're protecting.
Hey there, Red Fang. Check out the insanity.
Well, there would have been no way we could have won, right? People said, "How do you win? You don't have the media. You have so many things against you, and we win." So there has to be something.
Okay. Let me just put that down. All right, let me just stop showing the clip. Okay, so that was part of the speech he made in response to his action regarding the Iran assassination. Now, it is just insane hearing him talk as if God has chosen him personally as this shining example for America in the wake of this action. Now, it's possible he could have just said this as a way of sort of bolstering his position for the 2020 presidential race. It could have been possible for that, but the idea that he's chosen by God to make this action is sort of crazy. I mean, it's sort of reminiscent of the whole George W. Bush thing when he was doing the war in Iraq. He said that it was going to be a crusade against the war on terror. That was kind of disturbing in the sense that it was sort of kind of like a holy war kind of thing. And while Trump might not necessarily believe this shit, while he might not necessarily be very religious or might not believe it at all, there's a certain group of people on the right, the theocratic right, that do buy into this stuff and can necessarily sort of inspire for that kind of insanity. Now, despite what Fox News and what Breitbart say, Iran didn't want this conflict. The American public didn't approve of what Trump did, according to the polls, and he was essentially responsible for that plane crash in Iran with that almost 200 people, at least 176 people, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, honestly, in a nutshell, if God's on Trump's side, then Trump needs better management because he is a disaster. He is not a miracle. He has shed more blood than saved more lives. That probably actually makes sense given the God of the Old Testament and all that stuff. But we'll have to wait and see what comes out next. Yeah, Iran backed off. They don't really want any conflict. I mean, the world is essentially babysitting Donald Trump at this point. But it is just a ridiculous thing our country's going through. We are essentially becoming a circus, and we have put a clown at the head of the White House, and that's the circus, the big top. But that's all I gotta say. That's my assessment of the situation. This has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Stop at there, no, and El Satan. I'm not for all wars. I'm just against dumb wars or attempts like that. Good night.